Hi everybody, and welcome to the Tree of Life Astrology and Tarot. My name is Debbie Cassidy, and I am here to give you your forecast, a little late, but I'm here, for the week of January 30th through the 5th of February. Alrighty, so we have come off of basically a Pisces party. It's been kind of a dreamy state, lots of confusion, and now those energies have done a complete flip. And that started with Mars going into Aries. Now, with Mars in Aries, it's all about the masculine in the masculine. And it's going to make you feel a little more energized, a little more clear as to what direction you're going in. In fact, you will see a lot of fire energy within yourself as well as other folks around you. It's a nice feeling to finally have Mars back in its home in Aries. However, this fiery type of energy that we're all going to start to feel this week can also work against you because it will make you very impulsive. It'll make you want to act on things right away without thinking first. This is typical with Mars in Aries because it's a fire planet sitting in a fiery sign. So your increase in energy will both be physically and mentally. You're going to want to push, and I mean push this week, to pursue your desires without any fear whatsoever. It's a feeling almost like you're on steroids at some point, and you'll have the energy to get things accomplished. You'll be a lot more assertive this coming week. Now on top of that, we also have the feminine meeting the masculine, which means Venus is also in Aries. So passions are on the rise. Desires and ambitions become a lot more important, especially with women. You may notice on the feminine side that they're a lot more persistent and active in their pursuits. Beauty, art, music, and the pleasures of all of those particular areas will become very important this week. You may have a desire to go out and buy some more beautiful clothes or things for the home. Luxury items could be purchased now. You may have the urge and the energy to want to spend a little bit more this week. Because as we're sitting with Mars and Venus in Aries, it's all about me, mine, and myself. What is in it for me? What can I do for me? How does this make me feel? So with these two high energy planets sitting in Aries, definitely a twist on our feel this coming week. Now we also have Jupiter becoming stationary. It will start to turn retrograde on the 6th of February. So during this week, the second largest planet in our system besides the Sun starts to slow down, and it appears almost like it is sitting still. Which means it's in a stationary spot before it appears like it is moving backwards. So at this stationary point, this is when the planet is at its strongest and has its biggest influence. Now, Jupiter is one of my favorite planets. It's all about expansion. It's a benefic planet. It usually means good luck, bringing us good things. However, it can also expand things in other directions. So, while it's slowing down and almost appearing like it's sitting in place, big events may start to happen. It's almost a trigger point. Big events, especially in our social circles, as well as personally. Developments in this house, this particular house that Jupiter is in, I would highly recommend you look up your own chart and see what house that Jupiter is sitting in, because for good or bad, this particular house and what it stands for stands a very good chance of being expanded this week. Now, we also have Jupiter and Uranus opposing each other, and this is going to be for most of the year of 2017. So with our big expansive benefic planet opposing Uranus, who's our planet of the unexpected, holy cow. With Mars in Aries and Venus in Aries, some very unexpected events start to get fired up, and we're already starting to see some of that in our social media. They will also be trining Pluto and Mercury. Hello. So all this means is that our media is going to be on fire this week. Secrets will start to be revealed, especially in our institutions, political circles, our governments. It'll become intense, and shocking topics will be activated this coming week. Your plans may change suddenly, so remain flexible, as flexible as you can this coming week, as information starts to hit you suddenly, and I mean suddenly. So I thought it would be a good idea to go over the 12 signs and what they can expect during this month of February, as we are starting to see 2 eclipses coming our direction. We're going to have Jupiter moving backwards or going retrograde as of the 6th of February. So this is our last week with all the planets moving forward to get those new ideas up off the ground, get things accomplished. We have the energy behind us, Lord knows, with Mars in Aries and Venus in Aries. So your passions, your will, it's all about me, mine. You're just going to find that drive and clarity to finally get things going and get them off the ground and accomplished, if not completed. So while we have Jupiter opposing Uranus at the same time, and we start to see this blow up in the media, and I mean, if you haven't noticed it, I certainly have. It's just blown up. Things are getting blown out of proportion. Trump, I hate to get political here, but Trump is on his way to just signing more executive orders than I've ever seen going into office. And this, of course, is rattling a lot of cages. And we're going to see a whole lot more of this coming as we get deeper and deeper into the month of February. But anyway, I thought it would be a good idea to go over the 12 signs and what all of you can expect as tendencies going into February. So here we go. So general forecast for Aries to start with. This particular month of February, you're going to feel inspired to create new projects and pursue your creative interests. Your relationships will start to move forward. So take advantage of this energy, and any relationships that have been kind of on the fence or you've been at odds with them, this is a perfect time to start mending those fences and start mending those relationships and moving them forward. Taurus, you're going to be tackling some deeper emotional issues and focusing on opportunities for you to move your dreams into the future. Don't forget, we still have the sun in Aquarius, so it is all about moving into the future and where it is we want to go. And you're going to get deep and true with yourself during the month of February to figure out how you're going to go about that and how you're going to get those dreams moving forward and up off the ground. Gemini, you're going to be dealing with some mental insecurities this coming month. However, you may find them start to clear up as we start to get towards the end of the month, so don't lose faith. This is going to free you to pursue some other goals, especially in your work and your career prospects. So you will probably see a lot of your plans that you've had in place for a while suddenly start to come to fruition this month in February. So hold your head up, nose to the grindstone, and you should see a lot of progress by the end of February. Cancer, you're going to start to settle some issues that have caused you a lot of insecurities this month. You no longer need validation from others. You will find clarity and you will find answers from within yourself. So get out there, try some new things, expand your horizons, and you will find that this clarity will become more and more clear as far as your emotional insecurities are concerned going into February. Leo, this is a serious month for you. You're going to feel a lot more sensitive than usual. You're going to want to eliminate stuff that you no longer need anymore. You're just going to want to clean house, whether that be literally or just certain aspects within your own life. You're going to benefit from outside resources as well. So stay open and flexible to some new ideas or what others may be saying to you during the month of February. Virgo, you're going to sense a lot of endings. You yourself are going to be letting go of a lot of things that no longer serve you this month. You're going to find new balance in your relationships because you did decide to let go of some old issues that you've been hanging on to. You're also going to find yourself becoming a lot more stable. So throughout this month, as you become more clear within your relationships and decide to let go of some old issues, it's going to free you up, and you're going to find you're finally going to start to see a balance this coming month coming back to you. Libra, you could be rewarded for some really hard work that you've been putting in lately, and this will help you move you towards your dreams this month. So stay positive, start pursuing those new opportunities in a more practical way, and you'll find yourself making a lot more progress this coming month. Scorpio, after years of hard work and doing the right thing, you're going to finally see some of those things pay off for you this month. So that's very good news. You will have a lot more time to enjoy your hobbies and some playtime finally. So take some time out. You've earned it. And you will find yourself getting some rewards finally for all those hard efforts that you've been putting in. Sagittarius, you're going to need to focus more on the bright side of life and not dwell on the negative. You will feel a lot stronger emotionally if you yourself can also let go of things, especially in your emotional life, and that's going to help free you up finally. And you're going to suddenly start to see some new doors opening, but it's all up here. You've got to start thinking positive and get yourself out of that negative rut, and you will start to pull those positive things towards you. It's all based on how you're thinking during the month of February. Capricorn, you can balance the serious with the positive. You're going to be settling some deep emotional issues, and this is also going to free you up to focus on something new that's going to work for you, not anyone else. So focus on yourself. You will find that balance as well, and a lot more clarity and focus will be coming to you this month. Aquarius, you will benefit from more balance in your life if you find a way to avoid outside drama. Don't let the outside dramas pull you down. You're going to find time for some more peace and quiet so that you can relax more. This is extremely important for you during the month of February. Learn to take time out. Push away any negative influences that have been holding you back and just relax. Find some time, and you'll find that balance finally during this month of February. Pisces, work projects can be completed now. You're going to see a lot of completion this coming month. This is going to free up your time to pursue some new projects that you've had sitting on the back burner that you are going to want to bring forward and get those rolling along. So you should see a lot of progress during the month of February. And I am pretty sure that you cannot wait to get some of these new ideas and projects started. So that's a very brief summary for you guys as far as the 12 signs are concerned. It is going to be all about the masculine meeting the feminine, especially this coming week. Lots of energy, action, aggressive behavior, and social unrest. And boy, are we seeing signs of that. With upcoming eclipses, sudden changes are destined to ensue. Life-changing beginnings and endings in work, relationships, our health, and ideas will all become prominent during the month of February. Projects will finally get completed, and energy to start new ones will be available. Feeling very passionate about who or what interests you is going to be a big theme for the month of February. Be careful not to just jump into your ideas without giving them some thought first. That's that Mars and Aries influence. You're just going to want to jump into things, but make sure you've done your homework. Watch what you say. You may just blurt something out without thinking, and you're going to end up regretting it later. So be very careful as to how you are relating to others. Keep an eye on your finances. Tendency to want to spend more than usual will be coming up while Venus is sitting in Aries. Your relationships will see a lot more sexual activity and deep emotional connections. And that's just general for all of us. So as we go into this first week of February, the best advice I can give you is go time. Anything you've had sitting on the back burner, now's the time to pull it out, dust it off, and give it a shot. You never know. You may end up being highly successful. So use this energy to get things done. However, try not to overdo it. We have all this fire energy pushing us forward, and we're just going to want to jump in and get her done. Try to avoid negative situations, and of course the media, being it's going to be on fire this coming week, can either bring you down, especially as it starts to escalate, and I mean escalate exponentially to the point of ridiculous. That's about the time you just need to walk up to that one-eyed monster and turn it off, because everything is just going to be blown out of proportion as we start to get into February. Watch your communications and your finances. Try to find the balance amongst all this energy that you're going to be feeling. And find some time out. This is a time to just breathe when you feel like things are getting overwhelming. It's a little more than you can handle. This is a lot of energy coming our way. I don't want to say it's intense, but it has no choice but to be intense with this Aries influence that we have right now. And don't forget that Aries is the beginning of our zodiac. It's the very first sign of the 12 signs in the zodiac. And in astrology terms, it's basically the time of our new year. This is when new beginnings happen. That's why Aries is like the harbinger of spring. Even though it's not spring yet, we've got Mars in Aries right now and Venus, so it's going to feel like spring, like everything's just busting out all of a sudden. And we're already starting to see signs of that. So I decided to pull a card for this week just to get an idea of what Spirit had in mind for us for the overall energies this coming week, as well as going into the month of February. And I pulled a fabulous card. It's the World. These are Doreen Virtue's angel cards. I just love the messages that they always relate to us. What a fabulous card to pull. This is all about a job well done. You're going to receive joy and contentment and gratitude for all the things you have accomplished and how far you have come. And if you haven't taken time to reflect on those things, this is the week to do it. And with the World card, Archangel Michael, very good message to give us to find gratitude in the things that we have already accomplished and the things that we have done. This is also a sign of a path to enlightenment. So what a perfect card to pull, because as we go into this coming week in February, all this energy buzzing around, this is where the new ideas start to hit you, and information just starts coming in really fast. And it can be overwhelming. It can feel very overwhelming. You're not quite sure what direction to go in. That's the time to start taking some time out. Breathe, find your center, and you will find your answers in order to help you move forward. All right, you guys, that is your forecast for basically the first week of February. It's kind of a half and half deal. I'm sorry this has come out late. I have been very preoccupied making some dreams of my own come true. One of them being a new car. Finally, after 12 years, went out and purchased one yesterday. It was the perfect time, Mercury being out of retrograde, and I figured, okay, now's the time to do it. I've been thinking about it long enough. So hopefully you guys are doing the same things. You're starting to attain some dreams, some long-held dreams that you guys have had, and are finding ways to move those forward. Alrighty. Of course, for those of you who would like a more personal reading that is tuned in to your birth chart, hit subscribe, that little subscribe button down there at the bottom of this video. Like and share. Of course, I would love to get this out there and get the message out. You can go to my website at treeoflifeastro.com. Leave me an email and let me know. Do you want a 15-minute reading or a 30-minute reading? Would you like one for the whole year? Just clue me in, and I'll be more than happy to devise a horoscope for you. All right, you guys, just remember, as we go through this highly energetic week and all this riffraff that's going to be pulled in around us, it's already started, to stay true to yourself. Remember that we are all connected, and I wish you lots of love and light, and namaste.